Hello everyone, nubkeks here. Welcome back to Nub Raids. Today, I am pulling soulstones for the Raphael Deck of Fate, the Hothead Deck of Fate. It is out right now, and of course, the big reward from this one is Raphael himself, alongside some other stuff. But the bad news that we have to touch on straight away is that this is going to be expensive, like really expensive. To give you an idea, before I was trying to find a good example. The example I found was actually Tyraku. Big shout out to him. This was the demonic deck of fate, which was fairly recent. But as you can see from this one, the soul stones, you're getting like 900 for an immortal, 4,500 for an eternal. This time it's down to 700 and 3,500. That's rough. And mortals are down to 70. I think they were 90 in the previous one. We also have got dungeon divers or gear hunters, I think as it's called now. Probably should be called gear hunters here. I don't know. Anyway, doesn't really matter. But this has also been nerfed as well. We can see like 15 to 31 for rank 6 stuff. If we look at this one, it was 18 to 37. So that's seen a fairly noticeable nerf as well. So yeah, it's much more expensive to do this with soulstones, and it is also going to be much harder to get points from dungeon divers as well. So it's sort of a lose-lose, unfortunately. So I have some quick maths done up right here, just dividing the stuff basically. But if you want to get the full 40,000 points, flip every single card just with soulstones alone. So we ignore the dungeon divers. It is a lot. 11.4 Eternals. Whew. 57.1 Immortals, or 571 Mortals. Yeah, this is intensive. Now, obviously, you don't have to do them exclusively with these. I imagine a lot of people are going to be in a situation where it's like pull everything they've got from every rarity of Soulstone, plus do some Dungeon Divers and hope. Now, you won't have to necessarily flip every single card, though I think there's about a 50% chance you will to get all of the Raphael fragments. Could get lucky, get it earlier. Obviously, there's Titan event points in there as well. Other rewards, I mean, it's fine. Legendary book is cool. Primal Shard, 6-star glyph, Void, whatever. Like, there's some fine stuff in there. There is no pinning. Oh wait, in select, but no, you can't pin in this one. I'm pretty sure they said you can't pin, but it's broken it down anyway, which is interesting. But yeah, if you do match 3 of a rarity, totally random, there are some really good rewards. Like, there's lots of good rewards here. So that's cool. Before we pull our soulstones, we should also mention the Forge Pass is back with its platinum version. I think they're still, yeah, it's still like an extra $30 to get the platinum pass. Which is probably, I felt like it was less before, but I guess it wasn't. But it just feels like a lot for what it is. I'm surprised they haven't buffed this yet. You're still getting like 1 legendary craft. Like, the top reward is 50 legendaries, and then there's another 25 and another 25. Like, you get 1 legendary craft. That's it. For me, it's not worth it at all. I'm surprised they haven't updated that platinum pass, to be honest, because I think it's fairly underwhelming. But yeah, there it is. What it is. I mean, if you got infinite money, then sure, but not worth it for me. I do think the regular Forge Pass is pretty good though. Bolster is really, really useful. So yeah, I definitely see that as really good value, right? If you're a low budget player, whatever you like to spend a Netflix subscription worth of money on the game every month, yeah, I mean, it's good. I think that Forge Pass is really good. The Bolster one, very good for Arena, very solid, very, very solid, and really, really good for Faction Wars Hard as well. All that sort of stuff, which are probably the 2 hardest parts of the game. Anyway, let's go. The Hothead Deck of Fate. I'll probably pull like 40 or so, maybe 50 Immortals here today. I do have that. I have it enough to do this, no problem. But yeah, there's no 2x events, so we're just going in with what we've got. This is my wish list so far. I've got a couple of things to update it with as we go. We will see. But yeah, simple enough. Titus is obviously self-explanatory. Balar, I'd like to get a big soul for him for weeks where I might want to use him in Chimera. And then Lamassu, be really just fishing for a 6-star for that extra speed for her. But we'll see how we do. Let's just start pulling. I definitely want Raphael. There's no real way around it. One final thing I will say. I might do an entire video on this, but a fundamental problem I have with these IP event, the big events that Raid is doing. They put Raphael up for grabs and shard events, and then they're running the guaranteed towards the end of the event. Now, that's not necessarily a game breaker for me. However, what I do have a problem with is, let's say you were lucky and you pulled Raphael earlier in the TMNT thing. Great, you can skip this deck of fate. But wait, if you want the April, you might be forced to do this anyway. And that's a problem. And if the Leonardo event overlaps this as well, you might be forced to do that too. And that's an issue for me, is pulling these champions early, you might get stuck needing to do their event anyway, which is bad. Whereas, I mean, if you pulled, whatever, Raphael early and you're able to skip this event, you're very, very happy. You can pull like 50 Immortals on a 2x event instead. Way better. But yeah, I don't know. It's definitely a concern for sure with how they're laying out these events. I think they should be much more careful with it, but I doubt they will be. They're probably just making lots of money. They don't care. Anyway, let's go. Immortal Soulstones. Let's just dive in. It's just 10 pulls. YOLO, right? I'm saving my Eternals. Oh, straight in with the Legendary. It's Carolon. Don't have him. I don't know if I've got a soul for him. Oh, there's a wishlist. Zargala and a Legendary. It's a Blood Gorged. Another champ I don't have. Morag is very good. We could build a couple of her. That's cool. All right, so Zargala gets an upgrade. We will take that. Extra defense is nice, and the crit damage is real good. Probably leave her in there until we get a 5-star. This is probably my second Morag. I do have 2 built. It's probably the second one. 3-star is good. Extra defense. Solid. Yeah, okay, we'll take that. Let's go. We'll go pull some more Immortals. I do think buying the Immortal Soulstones with your coins is worth... Oh, Togron. He's been buffed. Mythical. Come on, give us something good. Gallius. He is great. I have him already. 5-star Lamassu. This is a good 10 pull right here. Oh, no, it's gone to shit now. Mythical. Come on. Come on. Ooh, Galathier. Don't have Galathier, obviously. But a 5-star for him when we get him is disgusting. Not quite the 6-star, but it's close. I actually have a 5-star Gallius already. That's a huge upgrade for Lamassu. Do we take her off the wish list or do we leave her in looking for speed? I mean, it's a really big upgrade. Togron is nice as well. Wow, that's cool. What did I have already for Galathier? We only had a 2-star. So when I obviously pull Galathier in the next 2x Mythicals, because of course I will, that's a big upgrade. I don't think I'd build a second chicken, so we can sell that one for coins. Yeah, I'd rather probably just empower the chicken. But hey, Lamassu, welcome from 1 up to 5-star. Let's go. That's actually really, really good. I think I'll leave her in there. I've got 174 red essence. It takes so long to get this. I'm probably going to go for Fabian next. I don't know. It's tricky to know who to upgrade with the red essence. It really is. But for me, I like spending the coins, obviously, just by mortals, nothing to do. The medium coins, I really think Immortal Soulstones are the way to go. Immortals is actually generating you more of the big coins, which is really good. So there's value there. So yeah, I much prefer that, to be honest. Pulling the Immortals. The Grey Essence, if there are more 2x and better 2x Soulstone events than there were before. Mythical, come on, come on. Okay, 4-star Nell. If we ever got a Nell, would be insane. She's OP. Khan, that actually should be an upgrade for him. I do use him for Faction Wars. 6-star Tarux. Okay. Okay, I mean, not too bad. Yeah, all right. Okay, he was 4-star, now he's 5-star. Not a big deal. He's got Lightning Cage, I think, to protect his counterattack. Makes him a bit more consistent. Not a huge deal. Hey, Catacomb Counselor. Used him for the first time ever for Faction Wars Hard for a couple of stages. Now I'm done with him. But hey, no harm in putting it on. Slixus. Bit of a generic damage dealer. No harm in it, though. I do have one Glade Wolf that I've built just for funsies. Not sure if I'll need to use him, but I've got him built. And he's got a bit of a soul now in case he does need it. Okay, great. So, yeah, I think we stick with the wish list, to be honest. I don't think we actually mix it up quite yet. But we do need to buy some more of these. I don't know. Let's buy that much. And, okay, we could do at least... I think we've done... How many have we done? I think we've done 3 10 pulls. We've got 21,000 points. We're over halfway there. We'll do maybe 2 More 10 pulls, and then I'll do the rest, I think, with Dungeon Divers or pull some individual Immortals at the end. Come on. Ooh, Titus, 3-star. Okay. Don't love it. Don't love it. 6-star War Maiden. Oh, so many rares here. This is a really bad 10 pull. Titus, is that a damage upgrade? It probably is with Heaven Cast at 3-star. You get the extra defense. The problem with Titus is that HP lowers his damage, which is so stupid, but it's how it works. HP actually lowers the damage of his A2. So don't build any HP on him. So the 1-star soul is actually really bad. Now, 3-star, his damage does scale off defense. That will counterbalance the HP. And if we give him Heaven Cast, I think it will be a chunk more damage. It's probably worth going for that, honestly. That's probably a nice upgrade. 4-star would be great for the crit damage. 6-star Crushing Round would be insane. Right, I think we do one more 10 pull. Let's go. And we still have a decent stockpile of Immortals to start building up for the next one of these. Come on, give us something good, alas. Okay. I really want a nice... Oh, there's a wish list. And a 6-star Taya. I really want nice or... Ooh, 6-star Supreme Kale. Okay. No Empress. I just can't get Empress. Nice or Empress. My most used damage dealers. I've got a 1-star soul on nice, and that's it. Seems like we're going to still be there at the end. Not a bad pull. I think that will probably finish it off for us. And we actually have 11 Eternals saved up now, but I'm saving those for 2x. Okay, so Titus, congratulations. You are now 3-star. Enjoy. Supreme Kale went from none to 6-star. I'm actually struggling with Dark Elf Faction Wars. That will help a ton. The extra survivability is huge. He doesn't need accuracy or resistance at all. The extra speed is huge. Yeah. We could also use him like Lethal Dose in Arena. It'd be kind of fun. A little bit of an upgrade for Creodan. I do use him a lot in Faction Wars as well. He's insane. And hey, Maneater, up to 5-star. Extra defense, crit damage, bit of accuracy. Actually pretty useful. Taya, 6-star. Let's go. Don't use her too much. I did use her for the Shadowkin stage in Faction Wars Hard, where you have to land a kill enemies with 10 debuffs. She does a lot of debuffs. It's the only thing I've ever really used her for. Bonekeeper, you can see he's never been you +4. Bonekeeper, we have a soul for her though. So, hey, there we go. Right, let's flip some decks. I mean, it gives you a set, like, just to put that in context as well, fellas. Like, where was the? Oh my god, so like, eight of these Immortals is $50. And you need to pull over 50 of these. So you need 5 of these is not enough. You need 6. You need $300 worth of soulstones to get Raphael. Like, it's crazy if you're trying to do it with real money. I think it's a huge pity for an event yeah, I just think it's a huge pity. We might actually have pulled too much, but YOLO, whatever. Such a pity in a collaboration event with such iconic champions where people want to collect all of them to make them so expensive. Like, I still remember, it's a couple of weeks ago now, seeing a post, I think it's on Reddit, of a new player saying, hey, I installed the game because of, I saw TMNT, I saw the Turtles were in this game, Rage Child Legends, installed it, gave it a go. I got my Michelangelo, but this Donatello fusion was impossible. I just couldn't get him. Like, what's going on? Like, I think I'm probably going to quit. I mean, if they have not quit at this point, definitely quit now. Be like, yeah, I joined the game for TMNT. I got one of them for free. The other 3, I have no chance of getting unless I literally give Plarium like $300 for each one. Like $1,000 pretty much. Because I'm rounding it down for 300. Basically, I need to give Plarium $1,000 to get my full team of turtles. Yeah, man. It's bad for the new player. Hey, some fragments to start it off. Can we get 3 greens to start it off? It's thinking about it. It's really thinking. No, it's a blue. Well, that's unlucky. Oh, there is pin. I thought they said there wasn't pinning. Okay. Pinning makes this a lot better. We should get... How many of these? There's 9 epic cards, so we will get 3 epic chests. Now, it's unlikely we get anything else. There's the purple. Okay, we have to pin it, right? You have to pin the purple. The rewards are so much better. There's no way you go for these lesser rewards. You're just going for the 3 purple chests. Right, let's go. Now, it doesn't really matter what we get. I mean, if we get the purples early, We're somewhat happy. But yeah, we'll just like flip all this stuff. Oh, there's a purple. Great. There's another purple. Fantastic. There we go. Okay, we got a feast. Yikes. No use for me. Right. Now, this is where we could potentially match 3. There we go. This is where between your pins, you might get lucky. Hey, some epic relic fragments. Actually, not bad. Pin that. Yeah, sure. We'll see if we can get a rare. No, we're straight into a purple. Fine. Get the purple done early. Oh, look at all those blues. That would have been nice to have. All the blues. Right. We're getting a lot of blue so far. There's another purple. Great. 500 gems. I'll take it. I do need those. Let's see. Can we get 3 in a row? Blue, blue, and... Ooh, and there we go. We got some blues in between the purple. Great. So 3 of these are purple, right? Yeah. We've got 3 purples in here. There's 1. Okay, so obviously I've run out of flips. We definitely want to, I think we definitely want to keep going until we match the 3 purples, and then we also want to finish the Raphael fragments. How have I done in Titan event points? Really badly. Wait, no, I've got 20, 40, I've got 50 Titan event points. I think there's 100 in here. Wow, okay. So I actually pretty much do need to finish this. I'm pretty sure that these last 5 cards, we've got a couple of purples in there. I think we've got Titan event points, and we're going to have some Raphael fragments as well. So I really have no option but to do it. Yeah, I've got 85, so there's 15 Raph fragments. Yeah, all right, fine. That's funny. There we go. Some progress in the Titan event. I've been doing most of it. I have been doing most of the Titan event. I've skipped 240 points so far. Intentionally. Hopefully I haven't skipped more accidentally. But yeah, I will we've got 4 days to do this, so I'm going to just slow grind this with the dungeon diver stuff, and then I'll finish it off on the last day with soulstones if needed. But yeah, I think just for the sake of the 5, we do 5. Yeah, I think we did 5 10 pulls, 50 immortals. I think it made for a better video. Obviously for you, whatever, do 3 or 4 10, well, probably 4 10 pulls of immortals or somewhat equivalent, but leave like a couple of rows of cards left to flip and do those with dungeon divers and then pull more at the end, right? I'm pulling them at the start for the video. You should take your time a bit more. You don't need to rush. There's no benefit to pulling it on day 1. You're just going to potentially waste some dungeon diver points. So there is also an extra legendary event from Ancient Shards, which is fine. Yeah, not a bad event. Yeah, I'm not going to go for it myself. Yeah, I'm not going to go for it. I'm going to just try stockpile shards for Leo. But yeah, the Ancients were actually really helpful for doing the Hero's Path. I only did the minimum in the Hero's Path to stay in it for April. But I did it with Ancient Shards, and it was actually kind of helpful. But yeah, I'm just going to stockpile these for now. Not a huge deal. I just want to make sure. I'm definitely pulling shards for Leo. Probably going to be a shard-based Hero's Path. Almost definitely, I think. And yeah, same, that sort of stuff. So yeah, I'm going to stockpile mine, but it's a good event. Extra legendary from Ancients is really good. You do definitely want to play around your mercy. I'd say if you're, if you've pulled 120 summons without a legendary, you're going to hit mercy within 80 and you'll guarantee a legendary within 100 pulls. I think this is really solid. And yeah, if you play around it cleverly with your mercy, it's definitely much better for legendaries, even than a 2x Ancients. But if you're unsure, it's totally fine just to pull in a 2x Ancients. And, you might get some legendary tomes and stuff and help you do fusions when it overlaps there as well. So yeah, it sort of depends on where you're at, basically. So it's a really, really good event, this one. If you play around your mercy, it's excellent. If you're unsure, play it safe and just go for 2x Ancients and get more epics, and epics are useful as well. So yeah, there we go. That was my Raph Deck of Fate. Yeah, hopefully I don't forget. I've got 4 days to remember, so it should be fine. But yeah, there we go, guys. Thanks for watching. Good luck if you're going for this. It's so expensive. Yeah, I want to get Raph because it's fun, basically. But yeah, that's it. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.